So, operating system lab, experiment number 8. In this lab, you are actually asked to do two experiments on error in Java. So, the first one was, let me show you. Okay, the first one was they asked us to like, I'll show you. Zero the question. Just a minute. In the first question, they ask us to generate the following built-in runtime exceptions and handle the same with proper exception handling code. So, arithmetic exception, null pointer exception, number format exception, and array index out of bounds exception. Okay. So, instead of using throws, I just directly made the error myself. So, first one for arithmetic expression, I'm just telling the output. The first one is arithmetic exception example, and then here in the try block I gave int a is equal to 15 by 0, this division by 0. So, and we'll actually throw an arithmetic exception. So they'll actually be caught in this catch block by and stored in the bubble key. And then I'm just printing out arithmetic exception call and the message what exactly happened here. For this would be division by 0. I'll just write the output where you could follow along. Okay, so if you see here, first it shows division by 0. That's done. Then again I print null pointer exception example. Here for null pointer, I just pass uh, null to this string variable, and then I check if this is equal to this string. Okay, as both are not of the same type, so this null pointer exception is being called like it has been thrown by the compiler, and the compiler catches it here in the catch block, and he is used to access it. And here I just printed null pointer exception caught, as this variable e won't have any error message other than having the word null. That's it. So for third one, it's number format exception. I print number format exception example here, and then I am like a is equal to integer or parseInt or null. Okay, so while passing int, this null cannot be converted into an integer, so there's a number format error be will be thrown by the compiler in runtime. So, and that is caught using this catch block with this variable v, and then I'm just printing number format exception caught. That's it. Okay, this null was like already. Let me do this once more. The old file I actually had that E being printed. So, okay. If you see now, okay, okay, yeah, at the bottom I'm printing it. Okay, okay, modify this. Okay, it was actually like this. This is the saved version. I modified it and I didn't say okay. It was actually this. So e dot get cost, it was cost because of this character null. That's why it's getting printed null here. So that's the same thing. Then last one, array index out of bound example. So for this, I'm just accessing an element which is not there in the array. Like this array has just only one element. I'm just accessing third index. So it actually throws an error, and this cache block catches it and just prints the message. I could also use throw here, but instead of throw, I've used this. I've used throw in the other program. The other program was I need to make a class employee with employee ID, name, and age as attributes, and then I'll ask the user to uh, enter these. Okay. If the employee ID is not in the range 1000 to 3000, then a user defined exception, that is invalid employee exception, that should be thrown. That exception to be made by us. And for age, if it's less than 18 and if it's greater than 60, then invalid age exception, that is also another user defined exception, that should be thrown. So for this, if we see here, okay, okay, if you see here, first I define the exceptions, invalid implied exception and invalid age exception. This inherits the exception class, and I'm overriding the toString method. If you see public return type is string, overriding the toString method, and I'm returning the statement invalid implied exception. Employee ID should be given between 1000 to 3000. Same here, and overriding toString, and this is for age. And then I'm making this class employee with three variables: integer employee, string name, and int age. All these are private variables. So classes them have setters and getters. So in the setter, I include the condition. So if MPID is less than 1000 or MPID is greater than 3000, that is, if it's not in the range of 1000 to 3000, then we throw an error. We throw, make a new object of this we made, and we throw this. So as we are throwing this to a calling function, we actually need to mention the statement here. This method throws invalid implied exception. So otherwise it won't. Okay, if this is not the case, it directly assigns. Similarly, for age, same thing only. With given prescriptions, then with given constants given in the question, we need the same thing, but this is for invalid age exception. Here also, if you could see, throws invalid age exception. Others and all are just like normal getters and setters. So in the main class, this is the class, the folder. This I have this main class, and in the main class initialization is scanner object, making an employee object, a class that I told you now, and then I am printing this menu. Before that, let me show you the demo of the output. Uh, so here is the final creating acceptance exceptions. Okay, it's more that I this. Okay, it's more. Okay. You see here, hey employee, welcome. Register yourself by providing the details. Daniel. The employee ID, if I give 900, that is not given to us. It will just show me the error. In the invalid employee ID, employee ID should be given me 1000, 2000. And it's asking me the employee ID again. So now I give 1200. Now it works. The age, if I give 32, it will work. Thank you for providing the details, Daniel. Have a nice day at work. But what if I don't give the range? So, 1000. Age, okay, employee 1000. Age, say I give 90. It shows that invalid age exception. You cannot become an employee because of your age. So, these are okay. So, first, as you saw, printed this. I have this flag thing for looping it around employee ID. If the user enters the wrong one, that is not within the constraints, it will be low. I didn't do this for age because if the user is not of the appropriate age, then they can't even first of all work, right? So I didn't add the same thing for age. If you see here, first thing was enter a name, get it, and set the name. Then for employee ID, I had this while loop with the flags so that until the user enters the the employee ID under the correct constraints will work. So first I ask his employee ID, and then I store it, and then I use this set employee ID function. If it is not in the range, then this will throw an error. Invalid result will be caught by this, and it will be executed here in the catch flag. But if it's not, then flag will be equal to false and this pointer will stop. Until that happens, this will be running in here. For age, finally, enter your age. It gets on the age variable. We'll just set it and just uh, and just make if there are no errors, then directly this statement will be executed. As I'm using VS Codes at one extension, it automatically like does this as soon as I save it will go like this. So, that's why it's a bit weird. Other than that, yeah, if it has if it throws an error, then it is caught and it's printed. So that's all for this program. Thank you.